Welcome back to This Week in Agribusiness. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard for the past several weeks on this program, Max and I get very excited about the Farm Progress Show coming at the end of August, first day in September, here in just about a month. But we're not the only people excited. Rick Wild, the Farm Progress Show manager, has been living on site in Boone, getting things ready to go. He joins us today. Rick, I bet it's so peaceful out there this time of year. You can hear that corn growing in the background on the show site.
You can hear the corn growing. I mean, outside of the corn growing, starting on the 25th when I got here that week, we actually started getting tents in the ground. So last week we started getting tents in the ground. We got starting landscapers are moving on site. So outside of being quiet, it's not so much quiet no more. You hear a lot of pounding going on.
That's right. That activity is getting underway. We talk about the Farm Progress Show a lot. I have been blessed to attend many of them. So has Max. So have you, Rick. But I'm curious, if somebody's never been to a Farm Progress Show, if this year in Boone is their first one, what's their experience going to be like arriving at the show grounds?
So their experience is going to be the wow factor. It's like, first dealing through the traffic, getting to the show. Once they get on the show, it's going to be so overwhelming because if you've never been to one, you never realize how much acreage there is to look for inside the fence and outside the fence where the field demos are going on.
Well, when we talk about acreage, Rick, I mean, how much are we talking? How many exhibitors? What size are we dealing with here at the Farm Progress Show?
So inside the fence area, it's about 100 acres, and roughly about 660 exhibitors will be at the show.
That is incredible. And when we think about Farm Progress, of course, at least I think of the big equipment out there running in the corn, doing the demonstrations, sitting on the lots, but there's also the varied industries tents, Rick, with all sorts of different exhibitors.
There is. So the varied industry tent is going to be a new experience for everybody this year. Iowa Soybean and Farm Progress had put together a project where the entire inside of the VIT tent has been asphalted with a soy product asphalt. It roughly in size is around 64 feet wide by about 670 feet long.
That is incredible. I believe it is just shy of an acre, isn't it, Rick, of new hard surface?
It's pretty close to an acre, but just shy, yes.
That is something else. And of course, when you're walking around all day, you're touring all this stuff, you're talking to all the experts at Farm Progress, Rick, a fella can get kind of hungry. What are the food situations for visitors at Farm Progress?
So obviously we have all the food the four food tents that are on the four quadrants of the show. In between that, you'll have individual sales of food that'll be on corners. You will have plenty of food for everybody.
Certainly. And I will say, folks, if you're hungry, stop by those exhibitors, the tents, or the individual booths. You never know what you might find. There are some tasty treats there for sure. And Rick, the other question I've heard from a few folks is just getting around on the grounds. 100 acres is a lot of territory. What's the situation on golf carts?
So right now golf carts are sold out for the show. Everyone that is coming has been sold and is done, but there will be a lot of golf carts on the grounds. But at this point, they are sold out.
Can people bring their own golf carts to Farm Progress?
They can. Absolutely, they can. They'll have to go through the registration process, but we do allow golf carts on site.
And that registration process is key, and folks can get tickets online, I believe, as well. Rick, where can folks go to get those vehicles registered or to get their tickets and lock down their appearance at Farm Progress?
So obviously they can get their tickets at the gate, but they can also do that online for the Farm Progress Show. As far as golf carts go, there'll be a people-owned line and there'll be a rental line, and basically come through the people line and they'll be able to do all the registration right on site.
Folks, get after it. Get those tickets secured. Go to farmprogressshow.com. Thanks to Rick Wild, the show director at Farm Progress.
Thank you.
Well, folks, those dates, August 30th, the 31st, and September 1st. If you've never been, I hope you make the 2022 Farm Progress Show your inaugural event. We look forward to seeing you there.